Jagex has introduced one of the biggest updates of the year already, and it's only 7 days in, and it is the return of the inverted capes. Well, if you don't know what these are, essentially they are the regular skill capes and the master skill capes with the colors swapped. So if you have a regular Slayer cape, a regular Slayer cape has a base color of black with the trim on the bottom being red. Then now the inverse is going to be that the main cape is going to be red with the black trim. Now I did this with every single cape in the game, which I think is super cool. I think it turned out really nice, and somebody made this beautiful little spreadsheet off of Reddit, and I think this is a fantastic example, so you're able to take a look at it whenever you need to decide whatever cape you want to go for. The last time that these capes were introduced into the game, or I believe in 2022 actually, where Fresh Start Worlds came out, which was a little promotional seasonal league thing that Jagex was trying to get new accounts to come to the game, and one of the main hype points of that was you were able to unlock these rare versions of these capes, and for the last 3 years you haven't been able to get them until now. I am super excited to get these. I've been looking forward to this update ever since it was announced last year at RuneFest that inverter capes were coming back, but nobody knew exactly how it was going to come in. I was kind of surprised it came in with the anniversary event of RuneScape's 25 years of service, and I'm very excited to see it. You can only unlock 4 capes per year, and you have exactly 30 days to do it. And throughout this video, I want to show you which ones I decided to go for out of the RuneScape's 29 skills available. Now, because you can only get 4 of these per year, I think that's like 8 years of like every single time you have to be able to get these. People are a little weird about that. We'll talk about that later. And let's roll into the very first cape we ended up getting, which was Slayer. I'm going to show you guys how I ended up doing this one, because Slayer is actually a pretty tricky cape to get if you're looking to get it quickly. Now, before I go into the method, I have to explain to you how you actually get these capes. You have to go and speak to Hans, and then you have to focus on a cape that you would like to unlock. And after making your selection, you have to wear the master cape of the skill you selected. In my case, it was Slayer. And then I had to go and do Slayer with that cape on. Every single time you got an XP drop in Slayer, you have a chance to get a shard. You can get shards for the regular 99 skill cape, and then you get the master shards, which are for the master skill capes. You need a respective 99 for the 99 skill cape, 1,200 for the master skill cape version. Now, depending on the skill, this can either be really quick, I'm talking like 45 minutes to an hour, to up to 15 to 30 hours of gameplay with one particular skill. And for Slayer, with it being based on your task and the amount of kills that you're getting, I was expecting to be doing Slayer for at least 10 hours to be able to get those shards. So I ran out of space on my computer, and I accidentally deleted the entire footage that I had of me doing the method. So I definitely took it from a YouTube video that I already made, and just like, I'm just going to use that as footage, because I'm a bad YouTuber that you should definitely just subscribe to, because I'm just human, dude. It happens. But thankfully, chat came to the rescue, dude. Somebody came in. Homeboy was like, yo, dude, you have a Dagonoff mask? And I was like, what? Because apparently, when you're using the Slayer mask, every single time you kill a creature, you get a XP drop in that skill. It counts as if you were on a task. Now, Dagonoff specifically is great for this, because one, there's a ton of them. They're aggressive always, well, for the most part, and they're very easy to get to, and they're easy to reset. It was a fantastic little mix, so that every single time you kill a Dagonoff, you have a chance to get some awesome skill shards, and that was the best way to end up farming out this beautiful little cape. Took me about like maybe, I think in total like an hour and a half, and I think I killed about 1,000. I killed about like 2,000 to 2,500 Dagonoffs, I'd say, because I had to reset my mask twice with Spirits of Battle, which you can also get from the Shadow Wars minigame, and that was not that bad at all. Like, honestly, it was just pretty chill. I'd like a master cape with the colors inverted. Ah, yeah! Look at that! Look at that! That looks good, dude. That looks fire, bro. Wow. That looks really nice. That looks really good. That looks really... Wow, that looks really good. Wow. Wow. Okay. It looks really nice. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much. It looks really fire. Genuinely didn't think I was gonna like that one as much, but we gotta go on to the next one, bro. We only got 4 of these capes we can pick for this year, and I have always been on the fence about this one, but oddly enough, it just fit right. I somehow just had a yearning for the mines, and so we're going mining for our second 120 inverted. I ended up choosing the beautiful method of Prifdinous Sarin Rocks, mostly because it's really AFK, and I needed something to do while I bash my head into season whatever it is of League of Legends. By the way, this is mostly how I spend my time. I got this is the point of view I be having when I be playing RuneScape, for the most part. And here's the final result. This is the original mining cape, which I actually quite like a lot. And this is the inverted one. I really like the colors that they got going on here, and I'm pretty glad that I got this one knocked out. Hey man, I just pulled up, and like, she won't get out of my spot, bro. She just keeps doing these weird movements, bro. I was just trying to check it out. I was trying to speak to my boy Malignus, and she out here doing this freak shit. I don't know what's going on, bro. Come get your girl, bro. She in my crib doing this weird voodoo. Necromancy is actually a pretty unique cape to go for, especially this first time around, because this is the first release of Necromancy's inverted version. When it came out, I don't think Necromancy was in the game when Fresh Start Worlds came out and released the capes for the very first time, and Necromancy is already a pretty decent cape. It's essentially just like the Slayer cape, but it's, I think, purple. Now, I could have definitely just killed a bunch of things for Necromancy, would have made a little bit more money, maybe would have had a little bit more fun, but ultimately, I, again, just opted out to do some rituals. Very easy, very quick. You just set up as many speed glyphs as you possibly could, and then you want to use the lesser communion, and then you just keep pumping these bad boys out. I just got a bunch of big bones and stuffed them on the pedestal and just kept summoning and summoning and summoning. 6 hours later, got myself a snazzy looking purple cape, baby. I really like it. After 3 days of hardcore AFKing and just slowly eroding my life away playing this little point-and-click video game that is RuneScape.com, I was having a hard time making the very pivotal decision of what do I use my last inverted cape pick on. And I avoided that responsibility like the plague by going PVMing. Very first time in a long time, decided to do some Reaper task. I'm working towards trim still, and I thought this would be a great way to try and get that de-rusting off. I want to try and do some master time attempts while doing these Reaper tasks, because you never know when you're going to hit that RNG and get lucky. Tendrils! Tendrils! Oh shit, move. Oh my god. I keep seeing the chat move. Who's yapping up there? Yapping up there. Oh! Okay, we're good. My goodness gracious. Damn, you see the arc on that? You see the arc on that freaking missile right there, bro? Dang! She wanted me! Yo, she wants me! She wants me! No!
Avada Kedavra D's nuts.
Since I'm going to be here for 6 kills anyways, might as well go for the master time of sub 3 minutes. And we're probably not going to start the fight until... Oh, it's still pretty good. Nope. Ah! I thought I was doing good! I thought I was doing good! I was failing. I failed myself in those moments when I really needed it the most. Because I'm trying to get this sub 3. I need to refine my first phase though. If I refine that first phase and get that cleaned up, I think I could do it. Because that would be a really nice thing to get done. Because I would like to get the master achievements unlocked one day. I think that'd be really cool. And rotation! Yes! Yes! We got something! We got something! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! No! Ah! You know what? Raksha's getting it. I'm putting belt to ass on Raksha because I'm mad that Nikatra just absolutely just grabbed me straight by the sack and decided to rip it open and just not give me shart. All I wanted was shart. The time we need to get here is 1:42 to be able to get the master time. I never really realized how good that is. Okay. Oh fuck. Yo, character, thanks so much for the resub, dog. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh. I could get a sub. Oh, no! No, I broke my dry stick with fleeting boots! No way! Dude. Oh, but I got a PB of 6 seconds! Oh, these stupid boots! No! Oh my god, come on, dude. Come on, give me a drop that's worth more than 5 mil, Jagex. Come on! Unbelievable. Unbelievable activities that's going on right now, dude. Oh, come on, dude. I could have done that better. If I got it at like 1 minute 40 or something, that would have been way better. The 105, that's slower than my fastest one earlier. I got a 102 skip earlier. No, didn't get it. I could get a PB here though. Stop 2! Stop 2! Stop 2, baby, let's go! Woo! 7-second improvement, baby. We'll take it, dude. That's cool. Now I just need 14 seconds off to get the master time. We got it. We're getting closer, baby. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Nice. Okay, sub 1 minute going into the last one. Let's go. 57 seconds. So the reason why I'm so excited right here is because to get into Raxor's final phase and get this master time of 1 minute 42 seconds, I need to get into the very last bit, the last phase of the fight, by at least 55 seconds. That gives me roughly enough time to be able to get to 140 to 142 in my mind. No, back up! Come on, come on, come on! No! No! I know what to do now! I can do it again! Still a PB though, 51 seconds, dude. 51. Ooh! Do not kill me here! Oh! Faster! Okay, we're at 55 seconds. 55 seconds, 55 seconds. No way, dude. That was so stupid of me. Why did I run around and try and pick up anima? Why would I run around and try and pick up anima? That was so stupid. Oh, we got a shadow spike. 110 mil. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. I was rewarded with this, dude. That's crazy. Oh my god. Nah, dude. Oh, that could have been great. Oh, I'll take it to 110 mil. I'll take it, dude, all day. Oh my god. I almost phased him without even getting in the sunshine yet. Oh my gosh, another wand reset. Another wand reset, dude. I have no Dren. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice! 54 seconds. Come on, come on. Another wand reset. Please, no! Oh my god! Oh! 146! 146! Dude, oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh, dude, that's getting so close. We're getting so close. Oh no! How did it, dude? Oh my, this stupid rock! Oh, good timing! Good timing! Oh no! No! That ruined it for me, boys. Me getting that stun right there. It completely threw me out of the rhythm. 27 rapier points though. 76 bones. Bones! Got some boners to add to the pile, baby. One Miller. Unbelievable, dude. Dude. There we go. Oh, elite speed killer. I'll take an elite speed killer, dude. Okay. Okay, I'll take an elite. And it's Dungeoneering. I decided to go for the Dungeoneering 120 inverted for my very last pick of 2026. Main reason why is because Dungeoneering has a very sweet spot for me. It was my very first 120. I got it before I maxed. I did rushed large floors on like the Dungeoneering world back in like 2014. I was an OG dung bunganero, brother. And I am a huge fan of it. I really, really love this skill. Kind of hope it gets a little bit of love this year because it's definitely not balanced around the evolution of combat and the modern combat system and how everything works and interacts with each other. But it is still a pretty fun activity. I didn't even realize how much time I was blowing through when I was doing this beautiful dungeon. But the thing about Dungeoneering is that only time you get Dungeoneering experience is when you complete the entire floor. Unless you have the Scroll of Daemonheim, which is when anytime you complete an activity inside of a Dung Bunganeer hole, you can get yourself some Dungeoneering XP. And if you remember from earlier, if you get any XP in the skill you are doing whilst wearing your Dungeoneering cape, you can get a chance to get shards for the inverted master cape. I just wasn't prepared for how brutal this is gonna be. Bro, there's not a single freaking shard in my inventory, bro. That's insane. See, it better show up at the end of the dungeon, man. What? I thought, wow. This is gonna be, wow. I am 31 minutes into this dungeon, and I got my first set of 10. That's insane. I thought I didn't have the scroll when I did this. Wow. That's brutal, bro. That's brutal as hell. I could not fathom how difficult this is going to be. At 30 minutes in and 1 shard, that is an unacceptable amount, dude. That's why I think it's probably going to be the rarest cape. It's pretty difficult to end up getting, but the strat is this. You kill everything in the floor. You sell everything in the floor. Every single object item that is sellable, alchable inside of the Dungeoneering floor will be converted into currency. And then you buy as many rune essences from the shop as possible. And you make blood runes. Or any type of rune. Because when you craft runes inside of the dungeon, you do it very quickly. And every 5 runes is a game tick of XP with Dungeoneering XP, so you have a chance of getting shards. It's fantastic, and honestly, it made this a lot faster and a lot tolerable to do this. But again, at the mercy of RNG to see if you get any shards at all. If you need a rotation, I would recommend checking out Car Guy's videos. I smashed my keyboard and hope something hits. Oh! I just got 2 procs! Okay, 4 in a year is not enough capes though. I'm 5.8, just get my capes. That's fair. So like the reason they were like, why you can only get 4 invention capes for the month and inverted capes for the month is like, we don't want to make everybody feel like they have to cram this many capes this year. But then they were like, you can only get 4. I'm not super upset that you can only get 4. I'm more so wondering, like, why couldn't you... I think for this year, it would have been okay if you got 4. But then as you go through the year, as you're randomly skilling, you then get the chance, just like this skilling pet, to get the inverted skilling token. Like, I think that would be a great way to do it. Mostly because a lot of people are going to be using skilling anyways because because MTX is gone. There's nothing wrong with just adding that chance. And then what you could do is on the anniversary, you can have it like you earn shards at double the rate or something. Or like you have a double the chance while you're skilling to get a shard. To be able to, or like the token to get your thing. That's what I would want to do for the anniversary. But then you can get as many capes as you'd like over the year. It's kind of like another Master of All hunt. That's what I would have done. That sounds like an ideal one. But like, again, I'm not super pressed about having only 4. Because now I do think about the anniversary. It does sound like an event that I want to do. But it doesn't sound that bad. Another batch, let's see. If we get some shards here. We're currently at 120 Master Inverted shards. And we're at 210 for the regular schmegular shards. So we're currently at officially 1/12th of the way there. So hopefully we can get a little lucky and get some. I realized with me picking Slayer and Necromancy as my inverted capes, both of those are black particle capes, which is a little different. I usually don't go for black particle capes because I feel like you can't really notice them. But I kind of like it. It's a nice low profile. I'm focusing more on the nice color of the cape more than anything else. So which is honestly nice. Because typically I look at the particles of it and I like looking at those. But I'm a nice little particle guy. I'm typically looking at the little feet area. But this time, looking for a nice, good, strong back. All right, then get anything out of those 1,000, and this floor is empty. So we're gonna try a higher tier floor. Again, no shards on the exit. No shards on the exit, bro. Unfortunate situation. All right, we're gonna try a higher tier floor and see if that does any better. Yo, bro. Yo, girl, let me see that magical blast box. Yo, baby, let me see that magical blast box. Ain't Dungeon Faster doing slimes in E2? I don't want to do slimes, no. I don't even feel like doing that shit, so I'd rather do this, to be honest. I could go farm out some slimes, but I'd much rather do this, gang. Doing Dungeon 2 now, slow as fuck, but such a beautiful inverted cape. Yeah, and somebody made a really good point that Dungeoneering is the only 3-tone cape that has a different colored hood and different colored particles. And so it's like the only one that has a very different looking like setup compared to the other ones. And that in itself is the main reason for me. Is because I didn't realize that it is the only cape that has a different colored hood beneath as well. So far, in 2.5 hours, we've gotten 210 shards. So that means we're at about 100 shards per hour. And if I need 1,200 of these, I'm gonna be here for a minute. We're gonna be here for a minute. That's crazy. All right, this is gonna be the last one for the night, and then I gotta wrap up, y'all. We're at that 3-hour limit. When you finish the regular shards, the masters are faster. Thank God. Thank goodness. The really cool thing about Dungeoneering is that you can actually do an abundance of different types of content. You can go and do the ED2 slime farm, which is like you do go into story mode and kill the first set of waves in front of there. You can go do ED3 trash mobs and go kill those mobs. You can do the Dungeoneering method, like what I was doing previously, and just clearing out the whole dungeon and then using rune essence. I'm thinking about using the sliver farm in Zamorak's dungeon because I can farm out slivers and make some fat stacks while I'm here. Some of these enchantments that you can end up getting from the dungeon are insanely expensive. The enchantment for some magic stuff is like 200 mil, some hex hunter things are like 170 mil, and they're crazy expensive and they're really worth farming out. And I was like, dude, this is a great opportunity to give me something to do that I don't usually get to do. Totally forgot to be doing my shadow recording, but we got ourselves 10 master inverted skillscape shards and 160 mil dungeoneering, dude. That's kind of crazy doing all this stuff. Gotten already up to 160 mil dungeoneering just from doing elite dungeons and doing these sliver farms. I actually did not realize how much dungeoneering XP I was getting from doing these, but it's been not too bad. Sliver farm is looking good though. So we currently have 1,046 of the master shards, and we finished up the regular inverted skill cape shards, which is super important. This is a huge buff because inadvertently what happens is this: when you get the maximum for the regular skill capes, a lot more charges for the regular master capes shards come in, which means you get them at a faster rate. So the very last 300 of these master inverted shards have been coming in so quick, and it's been really, really good. I think I got maybe like another hour and a half, and then we're done. We're finally finished, and we'll have all of our capes unlocked. I just want to do a quick little chest check, and we're looking pretty good in the chest department. We have 15 sliver of strengths, and we have 7 of these slivers of power, but the most important ones that we're looking for that 200 mil payout on the beautiful enchantments are these slivers of pain, and we have 13 of them, dude. Imagine if these had rolled into slivers of pain. We would have had 28, and we would have even had more if we got even luckier on the sliver of powers, but that's okay. Actually, the slivers of powers have a pretty decent drop rate on things too, so I'm not too upset about that. But let's go ahead and try and get this knocked out. 41 mil in the chest in total. Not too bad, not too shabby. I cannot believe how long this has taken me. I was just thinking about how I really thought this was not going to be that bad when I started. I thought, okay, maybe I'll get maybe 3-5 hours or so when I start doing this Dungeoneering. When I heard the rumors that it was this bad, and I cannot believe it is actually this bad. I am 15 hours into this in total because I did a 4-hour stream yesterday, and I've literally been doing these dungeon clears all day. I've had a lot of fun. It's been pretty easy. It's pretty chill when I was watching TV and YouTube while doing this. But bro, this is insane. I am spending my adult years cleaning through the same few mobs every few blistering moments, and I'm having a pretty damn good time. I'll take it. And I'll take a lucky crystal chaos, baby. Let's go. Beautiful stuff. We are at 1,086 charms and shards, and I'll take that all day. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Ever since we ended up finishing it, we are at 161 million Dungeoneering XP. We've gotten 1 mil Dungeon XP just climbing through these bad boys. It's not that bad at all. Oh my god, we just crossed the 1100 mark, dude. We need 94 more shards, and then we are completed. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. It has been a tremendous little grind for this one, dude. And you know what? I'm having a ton of fun. Oh, another 10. 1101 and 6, dude. Love to see it. By the way, one of the coolest interactions I've ever had in this game is with Greater Chain. Look at this. You cast Greater Chain on a target, and then you use the wand spec. Boom! Everybody dies. It's fantastic. And then the wand spec has a big chance to reset, and then you can just cast Greater Chains one more time, and then you wand spec again. Boom! You just blow everybody up. I love being a wizard. I love being a shadow wizard, bro. It's a good time. Now that is absolutely diabolical. There is a very rare chance to end up getting a shard drop for the cape of getting it in 13, and I somehow got it twice because I only need 4 more shards for the cape. Now I'm just hunting for this last one. It's not even the full 10 that I've been getting for hours. That is so weird. What an unlucky way to end this off. But I'll take it regardless, dude. I just need one more proc. Oh, man. That's okay. We'll get that in one moment. Oh, my God. What a way to finish it off. Oh, my God. I got 4 more slivers of power. And then I got the shard, dude. No way. That's a crazy way to finish this off. That's amazing. And that is all of the shards that we need. I'm not even going to finish the run. We're done. We're done. Oh my goodness. Let's go get this cape. All right, Hans. I got to talk to you about something. I want to redeem a conversion token, dude. There it is. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to get the kinship ring. Because I'm pretty sure it is at Damonheim, if I remember correctly. Okay, I gotta make some space here. I think it's the sage. Yes, it is the sage. What do you want with Doc? Bro, I want to buy a cape. Doc sees you have an inversion coin. Doc will take that and offer you a different color cape. Yes, give me an inverted cape. Yes, dude. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks really good. Let me take some of this off. And I actually have some Damonheim items on me. Look at that. Boom. That looks awesome, dude. I'm very happy about that. That looks really clean. Almost forgot to empty out our chest. That's crazy. Don't mind the interface. I'm on my 3rd monitor, and I'm not making the overlay for this monitor. So this is what you're getting. We got 47 mil on this beautiful little box here. 13 slivers still. Got 11 slivers of power and 15 slivers of strength. I don't know if I want to be making anything with these slivers of strength, but I am going to see what I can do with these powers and pains real quick. But not too bad. You got 3 mil out of these Chaos Relic rares, and then we kept getting really lucky with these Onyx Dust. We actually rolled Hydrix Bolt Tips as well, but since this box was full, they fell on the ground. I luckily picked them up, and we're good to go from there. But like, yeah, this box does fill up. I was able to make one of these enchantment of afflictions, which are the damage boosting for the Inquisitor staff, which is a pretty decent upgrade with a 5% damage boost on there. And these bad boys are 198 mil according to the Examine. Not sure how accurate that is because the GE is trash, but we shall see. I ended up having 15 slivers of power and 45 slivers of strength. I'm going to see what I can end up doing with these, and I know what I can do with these slivers of power. I need to go ahead and farm out some materials for them. I think they're called Chaos Stars. Yeah, Chaos Stars. These are like archaeology relics, and these are 75 mil each, which is fantastic. And we have exactly 15 slivers, which is what we need to go ahead and make that. So whatever this ends up selling for, the affliction, and then whatever the other item, the sniper power thingy, we can make that one, and then we're good to go. I think it's maybe like, looking at maybe 250 mil in profit. I'll take it. And that will close out the 2026 inverted season. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and check out the live streams. Main thing I make YouTube videos for. Check just so you come check out when I'm streaming. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next one.